In the past few months, we've seen an unusual outbreak of the H5N1 bird flu virus in dairy cows across 9 states in the US. While this virus has infected various animals and even one person in Texas, it hasn't shown efficient human-to-human transmission. This current outbreak is unique as it spreads rapidly among cows, unlike previous outbreaks. It is clear now that the H5N1 RNA virus has mutating at very fast pace, and in future it might be able to infect human population at a large scale. Pasteurized milk remains a safe choice for consumers as the pasteurization process kills the virus. However, the risk lies with unpasteurized milk, which can contain live viruses. This calls for the government to increase surveillance and testing in cattle and poultry farms to prevent further spread of the virus. A former Surgeon General, Dr. Jerome Adams, expressed his concerns about the lack of clear leadership and communication in addressing this animal pandemic. He emphasized the need for proactive testing and targeted guidance for at-risk groups. The responsibility, currently decentralized among various agencies, leads to a lack of consistent public messaging. Before we delve further into the human cases and FDA findings, let's take a closer look at the culprit of this unusual outbreak, the H5N1 bird flu virus. This virus is named for its 2 key surface proteins, hemagglutinin, or H, and neuraminidase, or N. These proteins are not just mere identifiers, they play a crucial role in the virus's life cycle. Hemagglutinin allows the virus to latch onto host cells, facilitating entry, while neuraminidase enables the virus to exit the host cells after replication, thus spreading the infection. But what makes this virus particularly tricky is its ability to mutate and evolve, leading to new strains. This means that even if a cow or a human has developed immunity to one strain, they can still be susceptible to another. Understanding the virus's structure and behavior is vital. It not only helps us understand how it infects hosts and spreads, but also allows scientists to develop effective treatments and preventative measures. Stay tuned as we examine the human cases and what are the current treatments available. Before we delve into the human cases and FDA's shocking findings, it's important to understand the current treatments and vaccines available for the H5N1 bird flu virus. Antiviral drugs such as oseltamivir, commonly known as Tamiflu, and zanamivir, sold under the brand name Relenza, can help reduce the severity and duration of illness caused by this virus. They work by preventing the virus from spreading inside your body. However, these drugs are most effective if taken within 48 hours of the onset of symptoms. On the other hand, vaccines are available for certain strains of bird flu. These vaccines stimulate your immune system to produce antibodies that attack the virus. But there's a catch. The effectiveness of these vaccines can vary as the virus mutates and evolves, leading to new strains. This has led to ongoing research and development for a universal flu vaccine. This vaccine could potentially provide immunity against all strains of the virus, eliminating the need for annual flu shots and providing broader protection. While treatments and vaccines are available, prevention remains the best strategy against the virus. This includes good hygiene practices and avoiding close contact with sick or dead birds. Stay tuned as we delve into the first human case and the FDA's shocking findings in commercial milk samples. Before we proceed to the first human case and the FDA's findings in commercial milk samples, let's delve deeper into the genetics and subvariants of the H5N1 bird flu virus. The complexity of this virus lies in its genetic makeup. The H5N1 bird flu virus has several subtypes based on variations in 2 key proteins, hemagglutinin and neuraminidase. These subtypes can further mutate into different strains, complicating the development of effective vaccines. This is why the virus can sometimes outsmart the vaccines designed to fight it. Genetic analysis of the virus can provide insights into its origin, spread, and potential for human infection. It can also help in predicting how the virus might evolve and how it might affect both animals and humans in the future. In a nutshell, understanding the virus's genetic makeup and its subvariants is crucial in predicting its behavior and developing effective countermeasures. It's a challenging task for scientists, but one that could potentially save countless lives. So as we move on to discuss the human cases and the FDA's findings, remember this complexity and the ongoing challenge it presents to the scientific community. In China, we have seen the first confirmed human case of the bird flu infection. A 41-year-old man was hospitalized, diagnosed, and is now stable. This infection resulted from accidental cross-species transmission with low risk of widespread transmission. In a shocking revelation, the FDA found fragments of the bird flu virus in about 1/5 of commercial milk samples in the US. Further testing is needed to determine if the virus is intact and infectious. The risk to humans remains low, with only one person infected so far who had direct contact with contaminated cattle and experienced minor symptoms. So, how real is the threat of bird flu transmission from birds to humans? As of now, it seems to be a low risk, especially for those not in direct contact with infected animals. However, given the virus's ability to evolve and mutate, the situation requires careful monitoring. In summary, while the bird flu outbreak in cattle is unusual and concerning, the risk of transmission to humans remains low. But the rare animals to human transmissions have been documented with higher mortality rate. The key to prevention lies in increased surveillance and testing, particularly in cattle and poultry farms. Drinking pasteurized milk is safe, but unpasteurized milk carries a risk. As we continue to monitor the situation, remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay safe.